Okay, we're going to try this out. I do not know how this is going to go. I got a whole bunch of my old stuff in my new place, and I have the game. Ooh, I don't think this is going to work out at all. Shattered Light, that I bought, I don't know, 15. I was going to say 15 years ago, but it probably hasn't been that long. But it's been a while. So I wanted to try getting it installed. And it's probably going to go terribly. But I couldn't find any footage of this game, quote unquote game, on YouTube. Uh, and Twitch in no place picks it up. Like it's not in the database. Probably because it's not like a legit game, technically. Ooh, I did not like that sound. I don't know if that came through. How do I get desktop sound? Let's see. Audio input? No. Audio output? Notification? Let's try desktop. Maybe that. Transition, see if that does anything. I can hear the hard drive going, but nothing's happening. Did that come? The website doesn't do anything. It goes nowhere. Okay. Let's try install again. Oh, something's happening. And it stopped. Oh, I didn't click it that time. It's really trying to do something. There are 2 discs in the box. I have 2 different cases, but I could not find out what that was for. Actually, I wonder if I can. Let me try this. Yeah, what I do with it. It's in one of my drawers over here. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're gonna try something out. We have video capture device. So I'm going to try video capture device 2. Do that. Can I transition this? All right, how does that go? Then I have shattered light over here and got a second one. All right, ooh, there we go. And for the box, I have shadow lights. I was trying to find out who made this, and it just says Simon and Schuster Interactive on the side. I don't remember where I ended up buying it, but it has Pocketbook Games and Catware on the bottom, which I think are third party, like open source stuff, but I'm not entirely sure on that. So it's $19.99. It looks like a game where you make a game, so it's like an RPG maker of sorts. I wonder if I can have this stand up and just points at the box. Good enough for me right now. Okay, nothing's happening when I do that. Is exit gonna work? Oh, shit. Has this been down there the entire time? I hit yes the first time, but I clicked install a couple times, so I actually think it's doing it for every time. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. For now, I'll turn off. Oh, no, turn myself off. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Yep. Where do I want to install this? Let's do the games drive, and I'll do old games. This will be old games. I thought this would be fun to go through this step, and I'm actually surprised it's installing without any bullshit, considering how old it is. Usually with PC games, you have to do weird things to get them to install, but I also don't know why I have 2 discs. I don't know if it actually came with 2. Actually, let's try this out. Got the camera back. Let's see if anything is in the booklet with it. So, wait, let me point it back. We got the Shrouded Light over here. I'm going to make this window a little bit bigger. We have Shrouded Light, and in the book, system specs. There, none of this is going to be legible. Okay. So we got system specs, 32 megabytes. Got it. Host a multiplayer game, solo game, join a multiplayer. The game can be hosted on the internet and feature more than 100 quests and monsters, 300 spells, more than 700 maps, and hundreds of magic items. There are 8 character classes. Your goal in the solo or multiplayer game is to collect all 10 shards of a giant ruby, create a character. Let's see. So we have hotkeys in here. Yeah, I don't think any. Just real quick. Transition. Yeah, this camera is kind of bad, so I don't think it's going to be good. So there's a well to drink from, Guildhall's house, getting a quest. There's 120 NPCs, complete quest, casting spell, potions. Combat. You care about monsters who eventually appear in the game at the Great Square of Terrace. Main control bar. Okay, it's telling you about your health. So green is actually health in this game. Purple is mana. So this must have been before it was standardized. Your hero stats, pack, chat, gold spells. You can carry up to 15,000 gold pieces. Hero types. We have knights, paladins, reavers. Reaver is the most unusual talented hero in Shrouded Light. They may have special spells and abilities to reflect their good. Thief. Oh, that's cool. Rim. Magic, Mentor. And then we have, we got stats back here. And then all the spells that they start with. Yeah, I don't think this is coming through clear on the video at all. But okay, so that's in one of my cases. I'm curious if that's the same thing in the second game case. So let's put this one back, with hopefully without damaging it too much. Let's open the second game case. It looks the exact same to me. So it's possible when I bought this, it just had the same game in it, like somebody didn't know. So I might have 2 copies of this game. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's make that smaller again, transition it off. All right. Let's try it all. Let's do the client server map maker. Oh, this is actually shortcuts. Whatever. Yeah. Install Adobe. Ooh. Do I have Adobe Acrobat? I don't. Sure. Let's see how that goes. Ah. Ah. So it did end up failing on that. Okay. So I have it here. So what happens if I try launching it? 16 per pixel. This can be changed display option and control panel. So compatibility. Let's try XP. I don't. It's been a while. I don't know if this is actually going to do anything. Is that something I can change? Okay, let's try it. Compatibility is always weird, so let's try without compatibility first. Okay. So that did launch it. We'll do death from Ace, password 1234. That's for the client. Think anything's happening. Doesn't look like it. So what is impasse? Tiles. Okay. Uh, Lord Delos. Options, world info, skills. All right. Let's see what happens. Start server. Yes. Trying something. I guess the server's up. I'll try loading this again. Check the manual out. Oh, so this is the manual that I have. I changed. Okay, so let's try this. Let's move this over. Technically, it looks like the server's up, but I don't know how to do it. So I did add these. So let's try Childlight client. Properties, compatibility, 16. So that's that. And I have single player clicked on, but it still doesn't do anything. If we choose to create a character hero script, we've been playing select the hero and click the start. Did not save that setting. Maybe I didn't apply it. Apply. So let's just try Death from Ace. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And nothing. It looks like technically there's a hosted server up. Um, This just opens another one. Okay. So what happens if I do the IP 192.168.1.2? That's from Ace. Password. I would put yes, but no, it did not work correctly. So again, let's try a smaller password. Is there a server up? See what happens. I told it to launch the Catware server. I can't imagine they still have a server up for this game, but we will find out. And it seems to have froze on me. So I guess we'll wait and see what happens. I wonder if this is on Middle Games. They never. Okay. Shattered Light. No, it's not. Yeah, I was able to find much about this, and I think it froze on me. Um, there's a game called Shattered Lights. It's a horror VR game because that came up when I was looking for this. So there's abandoned word Shattered Light. I mean, if that works, because this froze on me. So let's. Oh shit! I closed the server, but just straight up, this crashed. But let's see what happens if we download ISO version. Yeah, so this straight up crashed. I can't do anything with this. Okay, I already closed mine. I can try opening it again real quick. Server. So is the password for your character? Or is it server name? From Ace. Start server. Okay, let's try this again. Same IP. Okay. It went away. Is that good? Maybe. Yeah, I don't think anything's happening, so. Can't you mount? It's been a while since I've done this now. Let's see. Yeah. Go. Yeah, see, somebody else said the same thing. Not a single video YouTube on this. I'm trying to, so it's, I can't, I'm trying to mount the disk image, but it says it's corrupted. So I can try the alternate one. Try that out. That, let's extract. See, but the thing is, I have the disk, and the game just doesn't want to work. All right, so I mounted it. Well, I guess I can move this over. So I mounted it. Let's try auto run. Oh, is that maybe what the two disks are? Is one an install disk, one's a play disk? Let me try before I mess with this. Let me take my disk out. If it wants to fucking. There we go. So I'll take one disk out because neither game tells you, or neither disc tells you that there's anything different about it. And they both have the same writing on it and the same manual. So let's put the second disc in and see what it does. Oh, so the second disc. Wait, is that shit? Well, fuck. So okay, H is the mounted drive, G is my disk. G. Okay, so there's an install disk, then a mounted disk. So see how that is. I still don't know if that sound's coming through, but that is a terrible fucking sound. Let's open auto run properties, compatibility, 16, apply. Fuck, I'm in the same place. Can I do single player now though? It sounds like it's loading. Let's try the mounted drive. Same thing. Uh, can try running it as administrator as well for a good measure. Let's do that. Run this program as administrator. Get in the game. What is Shat install? Is that just like the Shattered Lights install? Do I need to install? So yeah, I've already done this. Exit setup. Let's try opening mine. Do I need to install DirectX 6? I don't see an installer. English. Oh, I see what looks like an installer for it. Oh, setup. All right, well, it might already be installed. What does the README take me to? I'll play with run, click, show install. That's just the icon. The outer run, it's just that. Does the map maker work? Properties, compatibility. The map maker works. I can't make it bigger, I guess. Can't. Okay, I can't do that. Still sounds like the drive's trying to do something. That's just all those. Which one am I on? Let's go to theirs. Play. Let's try the 50-player Catware server. I assume like there's no way that's actually up and running, but yeah, I have a feeling it's going to time out. So while that's happening again, I will go to the Shadowlight server again. So let's do properties, compatibility, 16-bit, run as administrator. Like this seems neat. I just do I need to look into my ports to see if the ports open for this? Maybe. So let's try Death from Ace, password 123456. Hey, scroll down. It gets weird. There we go. I don't know if this is needed. Directory for all games. So let's try, okay. It needs a place. Old games. I need to do server. Let's try that. As if I did it freeze on me? I think it froze on me. Maybe we put something in here. So let me save it. Drive, light. Let's save it in here, see what it is. Okay. Got that. No. And it never shows that anybody's in it. Oh no. Biting me in the ass. I put it there. Shit. Okay, let's try that again. Let's do base. Keep the server path the default. Shatteredlight.com, I assume, doesn't go to anything. Light.com. No, it doesn't. I mean, it's just a black page. Which one is administrator? No. Probably not wanting to save these settings. Also, single player is not working. What if I have no password? Like, did you have to originally make an account or something? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do multiplayer and just keep it on that. Okay. Okay, I want to try this. First off, let's turn off Dark Reader for this website. Internet. Can I allow this through the firewall? Let's try this. So the port is 3010. config. We'll call this Shattered Light port 3010. Bye. Okay, so the port has been opened. I don't know if it's going to change anything. Multiplayer. Yeah, I assumed it would give an error or something. Type in here, I can. So let me type in my external. I just noticed that maybe I have two of these up. That's probably going to make things weird, but we'll see what happens. No, still not working. I wonder, what did the, I guess I can delete this now. What did the manual say? Okay. Yeah, see, solo's not even working. So what happens if I reinstall from the H? Maybe it has like a patched version or something. Browse. Ah, fuck it. Let's just do it on my C drive. See what happens. Maybe I'll fix an issue or something. Yeah, let's just do the client. I just want to play the game. No. These aren't working. We can close these. Let's go to the C drive. Light. Same thing. Fuck. What's this? No. Let's try this again. Compatibility. Let's say this would have been around 98, right? And then ensure, let's tell it to run. Try those. Okay, so I didn't like that. It's not running that, but still reduce, disable. Let's try ace. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. I'll be curious what it tries. Try recommending settings. So XP service pack 3? Sure. Credibility, service pack 3. Damn, I was really hoping to get this going. I don't. Uh, let's try this. Shared light PC game not loading. Still getting Shattered Lights, the horror game on Steam. Okay, there's something here. When running this game without elevated privileges, run as admin option right. Operations against a local based. No, that's not. This is where I downloaded it, but there was no information. This is. Yeah, this had it, but it didn't work. It's in games. What happens if you click download? This. I've never heard of Dream Stripper. Oh, it doesn't go to anything. Okay. Let's see. Sure. Like, let's see what happens if we do download here. Doesn't work. Open a new link. Great. That's funny. Uh, is this a fake download link or is this the real one? So it says, let's see what happens. Okay. So I clicked on it and it took me to the developer's website. Then the download doesn't work. All right, let's see how this works. Did she read it and did shattered light, scattered light. Shattered light review. Shattered light PC game. What's that? Good adventure to overcome shoddy graphics. Click your interface from 2000, 3.8. You want to have resources on this ancient relic. I remember this game being quirky but buggy. Described as Diablo Light, but the campaign editor, I think the modern community could resurrect this cult classic. Seems a relic that similar places exist. But I seem to recall that there were some patches that existed while the game was still supported. You could call it that. Been searching for a few years. No YouTube footage. Few write-ups. Just gone. Hope for a nice. So this was from a month ago. I have the discs. Dicks. God damn it. To get the game loaded. Uh, Might be it. GameSpy. Shit, I haven't thought about them in forever. Nothing. Oh, we had. Let's take the Reddit part out. Showed light PC game. That took us to. Let me take this off screen. I'm trying to go in Catware. So what happens if we do contact information for that affiliate program? Online SK Casino, our new gaming website for Slovakian players. Oh, Jesus Christ. Contact information doesn't take you to anything. Product, company information. There's their address. Oh, well, shit. Okay, I have the manual in here. So find @ So let's try reaching out to them. So I'm going to go over here and off screen on my email, compose, Catware game, shattered light install. Trying to install this game and am unable to any assistance for installation. Thank you. My name and my YouTube channel in case that happens to help. So send them an email. Is it going to give a bounce back? Didn't it bounce back yet if it's going to. So I guess that's a good sign. Not shit. Make sure. Yeah, we got this. So that email address no longer valid. So let's try this out. I was trying to find. Oh, maybe I should check Instant Games. LinkedIn, Instant Games. I was trying to find them potentially on LinkedIn to message them. They were only around for a year, at least at the time. So could I do, what do they call it? Uh, let me look this up over here. I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to have to look into this more off. I was hoping I would just be able to get it to load. But according to the manual, because I can't find anything on this game, I should be able just to do, it's 2000, maybe it could be Service Pack 3. I thought just the color would do it. Because the manual just says you do single player, which I don't know what happens if you uncheck that. You just hit OK and it goes. See, that's what I was thinking. However I say your name. Is I was thinking I would need to use some kind of wrapper for this. Because the most I'm used to on old games is needing to do like a no CD hack or whatever. But I actually have the CD for this, so I was like, okay, maybe it'll just work. And surprisingly, I got a lot of it done. Well, I say a lot of it. I was able to install it, uh, but that is it. So I was trying to remember. So is it VirtualBox? Because DOSBox comes to mind, but I was like, well, I don't think that would work in this situation. I've never fucked with VirtualBox myself. Right over here. Downloads. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be, because I tried looking up anything on this game, and this is a lot easier than looking through my manual. Uh, so as far as I can tell, there shouldn't be anything more than just launching the client than just clicking single player and hitting OK, then the game should launch. I don't know what happens if you don't do it. No, yeah. And I was thinking, oh, maybe there's like a name minimum because back in the day you had to do low names, which is why I have Ace, password. They weren't really strong on passwords back then. So I tried different combinations of that. I'm not getting an error. How does VirtualBox work? Would I technically be doing a Windows host, I guess? Wait, do you really need all this shit? Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Yeah, I was bored tonight and I was going through all my old games that I've bought just to collect over time. And the two that I have that I've never played before was Shattered Light, which I thought looked pretty fun. And the other one is... Let me see if I can do this other camera again. Where's this camera pointing? The other one is this old Bethesda game, which I thought was relevant, called... it's technically Magic and Mayhem, The Art of Magic. But the box art says The Art of Magic, Magic and Mayhem. So this was the other game that I had that I've never played. They talk about Morrowind down here. And it looks fun. So that's going to be the second one that I try, and we'll see what it does. But this one I thought looked more fun. So I wanted to try it out. Okay, so I don't know. I would think so because I don't think it's as well. It's 2 years more recent than Shattered Light. But this, if I had to guess, if I went to YouTube and looked up Magic Mayhem, The Art of Magic, videos of it would come up. But when looking up Shattered Light, I could find nothing. Unless somebody has it under a weird name on YouTube. Oh, yeah, these are how boxes used to be. Let me... So, yeah. Dude, if you want to see board game, I have board games in my closet that are fucking giant. The Gloomhaven board game is like 40 pounds. Then Shattered Light is this one. Yeah, there used to be big boxes. But then just, I assume shelf space and stuff, we ended up getting just... This was part of my games as well, along with like Fallout and Fallout 2, and then a sealed copy of Halo 1 for the PC. But see if I can figure out this VirtualBox. Let me move this. So I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't even... How do you do VirtualBox? New. So okay, I'm doing a virtual machine inside of it. I feel like I might need to figure more of this out. Oh, then it's asking for which Windows version. Fallout is still good. There's actually active community. Oh, is there? I've never played them. These were all just the sealed ones I had. Because I have... Let me move some of this. I have Fallout 2 and Fallout 1 that I bought when I worked at Best Buy in like, I don't know, 2008 or something. And these were in just the little like holiday bin. And I was like, I'll try those out someday. And then I still never played them. All right, so I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I got This seems to be correct. So I'll just name this Shattered Light. Oh, I do have the ISO image. Oh, no, what's an ISO image? Select an ISO image to be attached to the virtual machine or used. Is that talking about the ISO image of the Windows version, I'm guessing? I don't know. I'll find it out. So I'm going to say Windows XP is probably fine to install this. If it came out in 1999, XP was shortly after that, right? Windows XP. Windows XP was 2001. When did Shattered Light come out? 1999. So maybe I shouldn't do. Maybe I should do 98. I don't know how this is going to work. Let's just see what happens. What was the 32 megabytes of RAM is what it wants. We can do 2. That seems good to me. 2 gigabytes is fine. We'll see how this goes. So I don't know what the ISO is asking for. I assumed it would be an ISO for Windows itself, but I don't know. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, maybe that's what it asked for, because it came out for a second, then crashed. I ended up getting this. Not in Hypervision, Hypervisor partition disabled in the BIOS for all CPU modes. Is this something where I would like need to go in my BIOS to enable like some bullshit? Or do I need the BIOS for Windows? Oh, shit. Yep. It took away discard changes. I'm going to do that. It's fine. I need to figure this out. Guessing it wanted BIOS for the operating system. Let's find out real quick. Try a new one. Light. Totally fine. Okay, so that seems to be how it should be. Okay, so I do need a Windows 98 ISO. Shouldn't be hard to find nowadays. Try that out. There was a second edition of Windows 98. I don't remember that at all. I actually think I have a Windows 98 disk somewhere, but take too long to get that. Uh, unless it's one of the ones that fell on the ground. So I have the ISO downloading for Windows 98. It's also on the Internet Archive. While waiting for that, speaking of uh, Fallout, all right, for a second, I really thought I was going to ban you because the way the story started, but I guess it wrapped back around because I thought it looked like spam for a second. Uh, so yeah, XP is what I was going to try originally, but it came out I think a year or two before Windows XP, and if they went out of business that quickly, they probably never updated it, or maybe back then Windows XP was slightly better on compatibility. Though in my experience, compatibility modes always sucked, especially when you're doing it across Windows versions. Like the other settings usually help. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, I was looking at that dumb game. Under Rail. Is it Under Rail? Under. Yeah, this game looked kind of cool. I ended up backing this like years ago. I've never ended up actually playing it because I usually don't like these kinds of games. But it seemed interesting, and people seem to like it. Oh dang! So it's been a long time since I backed this on Kickstarter. All right, is that download still not done? So is there no? Let's try this again. Uh, okay, so it's just dumbass logged out YouTube. See, I don't know how to find this game. Shattered Light. Was it Catware? Then I found this, which looks like it has the same uh, treatment. Yeah, so it's just audio from the game. Here's an unboxing somebody did 9 years ago for it, which I didn't watch because it was like in the forest, I guess, because of the guy's name. But Catware has only 2 videos, which I think is just somebody that stole the name. Or not stole the name, but was using it. And this is music from the game. The game was extremely low profile and not some quality, so I didn't expect many people would remember the game, but I know the music struck a chord, yeah. Alright, the download looks like it's almost done. So I now have this installed on 2 different hard drives. Downloads. Did it get done? Oh, it's 7-zip. God damn it. I don't have 7-zip. So I have to download that. Okay. I got 7-zip now. Refresh. Wait, is that okay? I did second edition, but I never knew there was a second edition of Windows 98. I would have been really young at the time, but okay. So from what I can tell, this empty one needs to be uh, disk. Let's mount it. Yet downloads. Is that what I need to do? Settings. It did ask for an ISO on one of these. Assumed it would be storage. So let's check this. Okay, so let's move attachment. Disk file, maybe that's better. Well, let's scrap this again. Uh, I knew there was this. Try that. Scattered light. Date. There's that. Getting the same error. So let's see. So this might be something I need to enable on my BIOS, as far as I can tell. All right, well, let's go do that, then I'll be back.